Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Stan the Retired Man. On this channel we try to grow our dough without losing any sleep. Today I'm going to tell you why taking Social Security at age 62 might just be the smartest financial move you can make if you do one very specific thing with that money. And no, it's not buying a boat. We're talking about investing it. So grab your coffee and let's break down what most people miss when they're talking about waiting until 67 or even 70. We're told again and again, wait until 70. You'll get more Social Security. Yeah, that's technically true, but what if I told you that starting early and investing your benefit could actually leave you with more money, more monthly income, and a bigger legacy for your family at age 70? Let's run the numbers and put this myth to bed. Let's say you're eligible for $28,000 a year in Social Security if you start at 62. That's a little over $2,300 a month. But thanks to the 8% annual delayed retirement credit, if you wait until age 67, you'll get around $40,000 a year. And at age 70, you'll be eligible for over $49,000 a year. Now let's factor in COLA, the cost of living adjustment. Historically, Social Security has increased about 2.5% a year, so we'll use that for all three scenarios. So here's the twist. We're going to invest the early payments that we took at 62 in a good total market index fund. That should give us a return around 8%. If you take Social Security at 62 and invest every dollar for the next 8 years, that is until you turn 70, here's what happens. Those payments, totaling $224,000, will grow to about $332,000. That's just from letting it sit and grow. Now here's where it gets exciting. At age 70, you now have two options. You can start spending the money, or better yet, just spend the growth and let the principal ride. If you go with option 2, the $332,000 that your investment generated will produce $26,560 per year in income. That's $2,213 per month without touching the original amount. Let's stack these up side by side and see how they compare to each other at age 70. Option 1, we took Social Security at 62 and invested it. Our income will be the combination of the return on our investment and our Social Security payments. $2,213 a month from the investments and $2,769 a month from our age 62 benefit, which has now been adjusted for our COLA. So at age 70, our monthly income becomes $4,982 a month. Now let's look at option 2. We waited until 67. We started out at about $40,000 a year, and with the COLA at 2.5%, it's now grown to about $3,797 a month at age 70. And finally, option 3, we waited until age 70. At this point, we're entitled to $49,280 a year, or $4,107 a month. There's no side money because we haven't been receiving payments until now. So look at that. A person who started at 62 is actually making more than either of these options. Now here's the real point to all of this. That $332,000 nest egg you built by investing early, it's now spitting out monthly income, just like Social Security, but it's yours. You don't lose it when you die. You can pass it on to your spouse, your kids, give it to charity, or do whatever you want to do with it. Meanwhile, people who waited until 70, yeah, they get a bigger monthly Social Security check, but when they're gone, that money's gone. You gave up 8 years of payments and have nothing to show for it except a slightly bigger check and zero inheritance. So let's talk flexibility. If you take your benefit at 62 and invest it, you gain options. You can tap into that money if there's an emergency. You can adjust the drawdown rate of any tax-deferred accounts you might have, or you can just leave it alone and keep watching it grow. Meanwhile, if all you did was wait for a bigger Social Security check, you're locked in. And here's the kicker. You have to live to at least 81 just to break even on that delay. So what should you do? Here's a simple takeaway. If you don't need your Social Security at 62, but you want to build wealth and increase future income, you might be better off taking it early and investing every penny. Yes, it takes discipline. And no, it isn't appropriate for everyone. But for the folks who are savvy with money or working with a trusted advisor, this strategy can be a game changer. Okay, that's all I have for you today. If you found this helpful, hit the like button so YouTube knows that you're smarter than the average retiree. Consider subscribing for more no-nonsense tips on how to retire smart, grow your dough, and maybe even leave a little something behind. Let me know in the comments, are you thinking about taking Social Security early, or are you planning to wait? Either way, Stan's got your back. See you in the next one.